What's up, guys? Late start on a Saturday night here. Hope everyone's doing well. Sinvec, welcome. Fush Zero, Ayo Spring Roll, welcome, guys. Thank you for the Punk Shoe. Thank you for the contributions to the challenge. Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everybody. Okay, so here's the thing. I didn't realize tomorrow was the Lunar New Year celebration day. For some reason, I thought it was next week. Yeah, I don't think Andy's coming. It seems like those flight prices got too high. So yeah, we chilling. We vibing tonight. All right, we got a package. One singular package opening tonight. I played any of the Fire Emblem games. I decided to get Engage, and not gonna lie, it's a lot of fun so far. It makes me want to play the others. What platform is Engage on? Is that on the Switch? Is that a new one that had come out? I've never played Fire Emblem, to be honest. My biggest involvement with Fire Emblem has probably got to be from Smash. Happy New Year, 2-1. Welcome. New game on Switch or Twitch? All right. Oh, a couple other things. I did end up re-recording the Neverest type test earlier today. I just wanted to see a couple things. One, get the Alpine desk mat in use to match with the Alpine keycaps, but also I wanted to see what daytime would look like. So I've re-recorded that. And so I have a bunch of these things all in drafts, basically. So I gotta get all these videos right, and then like at some point, hopefully, we just start pumping these out with more regularity than once every 5 months. Switch, it's a turn-based tactical RPG. I see. Yeah, I haven't played any Fire Emblem games, to be honest. So. But I know that there's a lot of people who are really into them, just like, tactics in general. I just don't know if I was ever that guy. Okay, again, making sure that I got everything right here. Okay, also, there's a chance that, despite me talking a big game here of wanting to put out these YouTube videos, I might still potentially have to wait a little bit. One, not just to get all these videos up and ready, but also to put it short, there's a little bit of weirdness of me trying to organize a few things. Let's call it a clerical error in me trying to assess a few things I need to do. It's a whole thing. Anyways, all right, here's our package. It is in an envelope, which like an actual paper envelope with one of those sticky adhesive things. Cognitive Wanderer, thank you for the contribution. All right, it's a 2-pack of these 2430 batteries. I only needed one. Let me explain this. I have an alarm clock that I've had since like high school, so over 15 years ago, basically. That like its whole thing was that like it could keep the time even when you unplug it, which is pretty simple to explain. It has a battery in it. Has a battery in it so it could keep time even as you unplug it. So 15 years later, it's telling me it has a low battery. So I need to buy this and I need to replace it. Common Wanderer, hello. Bitter Seeds, welcome, guys. Happy New Year's. Alrighty. again, very late start. So I guess we could just get right into it. Let's talk about the board. We've actually have talked about this relatively recently. We did a whole thing. The B-Mech, we put in the tactilified clickies, and so we brought out the Hello M0110 to compare what the clickies were that are the regular clickies, just to do a comparison with the tactilified ones. Tactilified. So this is what it sounds like. There was another assembly in here. What the hell kind of super late night build is this? Yeah, I know it was I don't know. McJizzle, welcome and Happy New Year. Yeah, anyways. Okay, so we looked at this last time around when we were playing with the clickies between the tactile and the clicky versions of the clickies. And we actually took out an assembly from here so that we could put this one back in, because we have actually done 2 builds on this. And so here's this. If I recall correctly, I believe this is the... I could just pull this off. Good to be here though, and Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Yeah, this is the alu. It's like a gold anno alu plate with the clickies in it. Meanwhile, this right here, this is the Zebrawood. The Zebrawood plate that we had to modify slightly in order to get the split backspace to work. And so this was in here because this was our second build, and then we took it out so we could do the clickies comparison for anyone who might not recall that. But in any case, I'll still do a type test on this, but as it turns out, I wanted to keep this assembly, and then I wanted to rebuild this guy. So we're gonna pull these lavender switches out of this, yeah, this is what we're gonna build today. One quick second, because I think there might not be quite enough information as of yet. Okay. Okay, the build command should be updated to this point. The clickies sound freaking good in that with keycaps. This is SPRiT. This was run quite a while ago. So let's plug this in. We'll do a type test on it. And also I need to plug it in so I can find out and remember what year this was run. SPRiT geek hack. (2015). This was run in 2015. We have the Petsky alphas. This is SP, Signature Plastics SA. This is the successor to the DSA Retro. And if you look up SA Retro today, you get something that doesn't look like this at all, because I guess someone co-opted the name Retro for an SA profile set. I think it was KP Republic or I don't know, something else, and it just looks totally different. So that would be, oh, whoops. This guy right here. Yeah, totally different. There's like, this whole like spherical tall profile that I guess has been kind of, reused and then just done in a different colorway. That's like a typical more beige. And I'm guessing that this is not done through Signature Plastics either. I think the molds was just kind of like, taken, or it just must have existed. Anyways, so this is it. Let's get monkey type open. Oh yeah, we still got this thing going on. I reran the Alpine type test that was upside down. Let's take this out of here. And let's put in, I don't know, a retro. I guess this is probably fine. Okie doke. I'll put this away. I guess this is not what we're driving. You said which switches? These are Zeal clickies. And now I've come to realize it's a little funny. I'm going to be putting Zeal clickies in here. What we're building with today in the other Zebrawood assembly is, or I guess we could do I think we'll have it as a pole, because we also have a PC plate. And we're also going to put in a different Zeal switch, which are it's their silent linear. Okay. Let's pause that and let's get this type test going on. 60-second test. Hello M0110. I think this is either a powder coat or an E-coat. I don't remember. It's beige. E-Beige or P-Beige. Alu, Zeal clickies, the heavier ones. I think it's like 75 grams. And then SA Retro with the Petsky alphas. Okay. All right, so there it is. What do you guys think? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. So, what's the deal? The deal is we have this assembly here. You know what? Let's run a poll. Because I have another plate, I believe. Yeah, it's PC. That thing is solid. I can understand why people want Zeal clicky specifically. I get it after using it, but I think there's enough people who complain about the price because it is really pricey. All right. Okay, poll is up. Get your votes in if you're interested in having a say in what we build with today. Meanwhile, I guess I'll keep it on this camera angle, and while the poll is going, I will run another type test here. We'll do a 30. Is it like actual wood? Yeah, this was run by a vendor called Trilobite Keyboards, I think. And yeah, they came out with this Zebrawood plate. And it's really interesting how they notched it, but just because it's kind of thicker than a typical plate. And so there's some notches that allow the switches to still click in, which is cool. But we had to like cut it apart a bit because it didn't have split backspace compatibility. And so we'll see it when we actually get this PCB off. We're gonna have to do a desolder job today. So we'll see how I mangled it up, whether or not we continue to use this, based on the poll, which you guys choose. We'll still be able to sort of see what the plate looks like. Okay. From here at this point now, still about half the time left. I guess I'll take some time here to start plucking off these keycaps. This is CRP R4 EN ANSI with the Desco color kit. Interesting as fuck. Never seen a wood plate. Let's make this next wave in 2023. I guess after thinking about it, it really isn't like super common, but there are some wood options that you could get like custom cut with some cutters. Pinocchio does like a couple of wood options. A couple. I think they may have been more prominent with thinner materials. So it was like I remember doing it, I believe, in Alps. But I think they might have been introducing more that might be closer to the MX 1.5 millimeter width. But again, this one's the interesting thing because it's like way thicker than 1.5, but there are these notches that are 1.5 that were kind of like machined into this, I guess. Dude, I've been wondering what the next big wave / fad is gonna be. New wave, sure gonna be EC. Yeah, that's what I think too. It's like, I know that even since like last year, people were saying like we're getting very close to like custom topre, and I mean, Deskies has something working, the thing I've been driving, and I personally like it. I wonder if of the people who do have it, what they think of it. I haven't looked at the Deskies Discord in some time, but yeah. Damn, I got beard hairs all in this. Custom EC is going to be the it thing later this year. Sippy lot PCBs are going to be. Randy Ocean, welcome back and Happy New Year. Oh, which what option won in the poll? View results. Zebrawood won with 3-0. Alrighty. The return of Zebrawood. This is gonna be a silent build, by the way. We're gonna use some silent switches, Roselios. Happy New Year! What was I eating? Was I eating like over this? Like what? All this stuff. Okay, lavender switches. Here's what I'm thinking. I don't have a current plan for these lavender switches, but I think I will. I think there's a chance that I may be working towards getting potentially another purple keyboard in the coming months. We'll have to see. Okie doke. Got to do a little desolder job. Resolder. There was felt something of a possibility. What is that? Who is that? Claw X0. Thanks for the follow. What was I gonna say? There's a chance here I thought this was gonna be a long build, but I realized it was just a quick desolder thing. And then, resoldering against some switches I already have. Let me get this out. All right, and then I need to grab a beater mat. Let's use Bob Ross again. Claw X, thanks for your contribution. Okie doke. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember which one Roselios are. I don't think it's that. I think it's this. It's whatever is silenced. I believe these are it. Sounds pretty silent. Okie doke. Let's get a window open. I need to grab this fume extractor. Whoa, my gosh. Almost thought I might have slipped something over. Also, by the way, we've been doing this replace via cable cover ever since yesterday, and so I was doing this Ridley amiibo, covering up the cable cover because I thought it matched the Alpine desk mat and also the Alpine keycaps. I feel like finally I'm realizing I now have a use for all the amiibos that I don't use because I haven't been playing Smash. I haven't played Smash in like 2 years, maybe more. McJizzle, thanks for the contribution. Makes a nice prop, yeah. I mean, there's also like 100 amiibos. Like 100 Smash amiibos just for Smash. So I'm just like, I keep buying them, and I don't even play Smash anymore, but it's just like I keep buying them because I keep feeling like, I mean, we've already gone this far with the collection, might as well just like keep it going. Even though I'm not as passionate about it. But hey, they make good cable covers. All right. Here we go. All right. Just with the first one, I want to check to make sure, because I know that we had some sucking issues last time around, but I want to see if this will come off. Yeah, pretty easy. Which desoldering gun are you using? This is a station. So this is the this handheld unit right here is the FM2024, but the whole station that this is a part of is called the FM204. It's pretty nice. I like that the elements are all separated, makes things like easier to clean, easier to just kind of manage, and even just from the most basic standpoint, what you're holding is a lot smaller and a lot lighter, so it's a lot more comfortable in my personal opinion, especially because like I've always liked doing this where I desolder downwards. I know that I think some people maybe to not have to deal with like all the weight, they'll kind of like do this like sideways. I like this. Double check it out. It definitely seems a lot easier to use than others. Yeah, but I think the big the big potential issue is the barriers to entry. It's a little pricey. So I found it like worth it. I don't know if other people would. Good tools always are, yeah. It's a bit more expensive than the FR301. Cognitor. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I always struggle with desoldering. There's always some residue which makes the switch not come out. Yeah, I think, you know, especially when you're doing like the through-hole soldering in this way, through-hole desoldering equivalently, like in the other direction, it's much harder, and I can definitely see that. Getting one of these sucking guns, something like this, you know, a station like this one, or you know, like the FR2 or the FR301, they're always going to make it easier, but it's always also important to like make sure that you're handling things properly, just between how to safely get you know, all the solder removed, and also how to keep it clean so that its ability to remove solder is you know, stays up to par with what you expect. Kanitar, do you happen to have one of these like guns, or do you use like an SSO2? Or I remember when I like first started in the hobby, people were talking about like, you know, trying to use like solder wick, which is kind of crazy for dealing with joints that are this large. Use the hand solder sucker. I see. So like the really small handheld one, I think that's the SSO2, right? I used to use something called a Sodapult, not the small one. Oh, do you use like an Edson Sodapult or like a generic? Size of my forearm. Yeah. Okay. Wait. I'm gonna look at this up because I used to use this one. Basically, this guy. I don't know if this is what you use, but for a long while I was using the I think the black one, which I think had some kind of like ESD protection, but it's kind of unnecessary, I think, in my opinion. But the blue one, still a bit cheaper, but you know, equivalently good. But you would still kind of get some residue, but it does have some nice suction. It definitely does. I had a massive pain desoldering my iron built by the previous owner, and had a crazy time desoldering my auger the other night. Seems like it kind of depends on how you solder it and the solder / maybe the PCB. So here's what I do. If you're noticing that it doesn't flow super well, there's a chance that leaded solder wasn't used, and leaded solder is definitely much easier to desolder, and in general just use, in comparison to unleaded solder, or like lead free. So there's that, and that's definitely a reality. I don't know of anyone who consciously uses lead-free solder, so that it would be a weird thing, because I find it to be, at least in the hobby, a little uncommon. It seems more of like a regulations type thing, like bigger companies who like do like pre-builts or manufacture pre-built keyboards. Typically they have to, but in a custom, like if you're buying a custom from somebody else, typically I would expect that leaded solder was used. A couple more things. How you solder it, I don't think is like specifically like, I don't know that you could solder it differently to a point where it makes it hard, but the PCB is also an interesting point. You can have trouble desoldering when the way the PCB manufactured was bad, which typically within like the last, I want to say 3, 4, 5 years, really shouldn't be a problem. I had noticed that there were some older Korean customs, say around 2013 and before, where the PCB manufacturing was really bad, and so those pads just lift like crazy. Oh, Anthixius, welcome. Black one, I see. Just got home from a bar. Okay, right on. Nice. Hope you had a good time, and welcome. You know, so we got a late night stream going on. So the previous owner used lead-free solder because I had to reflow half the board, just didn't want to come all the way out. So there's another thing too. So I've been having some issues here. I wonder if it's the nozzle, but I'm going back to a situation where not super easily able to suck again. So I'm debating whether or not it'll be worthwhile to do some replacement of something. We've been doing a lot of desoldering lately, right? So I'm not sure if I'm just like running through this faster than usual. This does look pretty beat, I gotta say, this filter. We've been doing a lot of work. Hopped up on chicken wings and alcohol. Right on. Okay, there is one other thing, which is how you desolder it is also important. So I don't know if you guys like pay much close attention to like how I desolder it. I hope that I'm doing something that's safe, but what I do know is that what I do is effective, if not safe. So let me do a little clean out here. Keeping it clean, again, also important part of this, which is, you know, keeping this clean is part of the desoldering process, but I'm gonna get through this really quickly. 1 second. All right, let's try this. Hopefully this will help. Sounds a little bit better, so let's go for it. Oh, sorry about this. Okay, so I was trying to decipher that way. SO is in SOs as in multiple significant others. Oh, okay, yeah, no, for a second I thought that too. I thought there was maybe a missing apostrophe or something. Cis makes sense. When I desoldered my auger, I tried emulating exactly how you desolder, and I only had a reflow like one leg. Shit was clutch. So which part of it did you emulate? So what I do is like, I get a little bit of heat on. I don't keep the heat on for super long, but you want to get some heat on it so that it's good. And then I do a little like tumble or a little shake. And the idea is that like, I don't know, you just want to get all of it out. You want to make sure it's all heated. So it's, yeah, I've gotten this to be pretty effective, I think. So a little bit of heat, wiggle it around, suck it up while you're still wiggling it around, and you should be good. That's how I do it. And then if you want to be even better, I think PC Load Letter, we haven't seen PC Load Letter in a while here, but PC Load Letter had made this suggestion quite a bit back, or someone else in chat, I forget who it might have been. I think it was PC. After you've sucked it in, you might want to keep sucking in even after you've removed yourself from the joint. And the suggestion there was that while it's still super hot, while you're still sucking, there's a better chance of you getting out the remnants, like the residual solder that might still be in the nozzle into the pipe filter barrel. So that's one thing that's worth trying to. I try to, I just sometimes forget. Sometimes I'm going a little quickly, so. Are you in the US? What are some good places to get a custom plate cut? I always use Pinoco. I've used, I think, LaserGist a long time ago. I didn't like the results that I got out of it. I think there's a couple other laser, I think there's another place with the name Laser in it. There's a few other places too that people will run through. I forget exactly what they were. I think, I want to say maybe it was like, let me check. Was it CBB Planet? I think CBB Planet is a keyboard specific vendor who does keyboard plates. So it's not just general laser cutting necessarily, but this guy, or this business does keyboard plates. And I think they have some like kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Like they have some like materials here, and some of them are cool because Pinoco doesn't have carbon fiber or PC or FR4. I've never tried them, to be honest. 55, kind of spendy, but it also just depends on what you're cutting too. Because I don't even think, Pinoco doesn't have wipe either, but they do have palm. They have palm, they have aluminum, they have stainless steel, brass. They have some other ones, but they just get more and more expensive. What company is this? This is CBB Planet. I realize some of it's blocked by my face cam, isn't it? cbbplanet.com. What's cool is they have other stuff too. So here's like a real quick unrelated thing. They also sell space bars. What I think they do is they buy these kits and then they just kind of part out space bars. And from different menus too. I think one is Xiaomi XMI or 21 KB. They also do I believe this is Damaki. Yeah, Damaki. So that was an interesting one. I think the other one that I was thinking of was Send Cut Send. I haven't used them either, but I looked at them at some point on someone's suggestion and it looked cool. Because again, I think between CBB Planet, which is pretty much more keyboard specific, and then the broader ones between Pinocchio and Send Cut Send, they all kind of have like different materials, but they also kind of have different uses and different prices. So kind of check them out. Yeah. Okay, let me see here. Let me catch up on these. The wiggling part and sucking it right after it punches down to the PCB and flows the solder. Yeah. You want to like that's the thing about like when I first got my first gun, which is the FR300. Like I was just going in real fast, trying to suck it up, and then like that was it. And then like pretty much every single one had like leftover residual solder that made things impossible to take it. I'm like, what was the point of this? It didn't even work. And then I realized there's a little bit of a technique, a little bit of finagling you need in order for this to become more enjoyable. So desoldering in that way is, yeah. Try that out. See if you could get the technique, and hopefully it should be nicer. But part of the technique, keeping things clean. So good idea. Yeah, the sucking after, yeah. I've been wrecked to CBB before. I want to try them. Yeah, I want to try too. Mint Noises, welcome back, and Happy New Year. And Coniator, Happy New Year to you as well. Someone already asked but just got here. Is that the Hako desoldering gun? This is the one that's a little bit less common on Twitch. The one that's I think a little bit more common among keyboard Twitch is the FR301, which is like a much bigger unit. This one here is a pretty much like a smaller gun that's attached to a very large station that I keep off screen. A bit spendier, but I find the experience to be much nicer, but quite a bit spendier. I might try that, as I need a ship from the US soon anyways. Right on. So I'm guessing you're from overseas compared to me, I guess. I'm gonna try having a plate for my Zeal cut by them and see how it comes out for future plates. Right on. That'd be cool for sure. I'm guessing you mean white plate, same as polypropylene. As far as I know, they're different materials. So, but I'm not a materials like scientist, so I'm not 100% sure what the functional or compositional difference is and how different they really are. But as far as I know, they're both different materials. Kevin T, damn, welcome back. Happy New Year. I haven't seen your name in a minute, but welcome back. Hope you've had a good one. Happy New Year. Happy Lunar New Year to you and your family. Okay, went to go desolder an old board from 15 years ago, and it's super tricky with just a manual pump. The solder they used is so bad. I see. Yeah. Yeah, especially if it's something from 15 years ago, like it kind of indicates to me that it might be something that resembles like a pre-built, where those lead-free solders are pretty challenging to sort of work with in general. Trying to find a desolder gun / station tonight. I see. Yeah, the one that people really most like is the FR301. So check that out if that's something that you're willing to spend on, and if you're willing to spend on something more, this is like a good step up from that. There might be some crazier desolder guns out there. It's just I think they would be beyond me. Even more spending the 301. This is like over twice the price of the 301. So yeah. It's the Kevin. The only material Chris knows is streamer material. Yeah. P3D Store. Oh, I didn't know P3D Store did cuts. I didn't know they cut plates. Let's see. What up, gamers? Voodoo. Welcome. Happy New Year. Yeah, I don't know P3D did plates. Oh, I see. They just do plastic. Got it. Okay, let me continue along here. We had a late start. We gotta zoom through this, huh? Alrighty. I think it was the filter. There's a lot of just like leftover solder on the filter. I was just trying to like lightly scrape it off a little bit better than I was. And things seem to be pretty good now, I think. We'll see how long this lasts. And nicely enough, again, we have the stabilizers already done. We're not going to replace anything, and these are TX stabilizers for that matter, which is nice. I think this might have been the very first time I used TX stabilizers. So I think these are the ones that Allhex had sent over. My first foray into TX when I think it was still on revision 2, and they just like sold out really easily, really quickly. I could never kind of keep up with those drops. That's the catch. They do excellent work though. Type out my brain from them. I can't wait to get something else from them. Maybe an artisan tray because I'll need that soon. Yeah. I think we can keep this going. I'll try to take this to the end of the row before I clean it again. Okay, let's try cleaning this. I bought TX, changed them on Boomer. They don't return with PBT space-bars. Oh, I don't think I've had that problem before. There's also a chance that, like, I don't know. What I've noticed a lot is just space-bars in general. More so PBT, but even sometimes ABS, they can be warped. And when they're warped, they don't return quite as simply or easily. And there's a chance that if you've gotten the same exact spacebar to work on something else, then I don't know. Could be something about the stabilizer too. But I haven't had that issue to this point. I want to get an alu plate for my Nemui. I might try out CBB Planet. Yeah. I'd say go for it. gonna try something here. Second, I'm still trying to clean out this filter. There is quite a lot of solder in it. Trying something a little different here. Change them, boomer, they don't return. Beauty specifiers, it'll have to be warped stems on the spacebar, but they all do work with Duroc. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Appreciate you guys all being here on this fine Saturday night. It's a lot nicer out. It's been nicer out this week with the sun out here in San Francisco Bay Area. Ankit, welcome back. Happy New Year. Oh, while we're here, yeah, while Ankit's here. Hey guys, is SOWARE still running? You guys should look into the DCS SOWARE revival. So that's looking good. How'd you like it, Everest? At first I didn't know how I felt about it, but I've been like driving it for a few days and I feel like, yeah, that's pretty good. I think what's a little weird is that between this and the Topre Falcon, there's a little bit of weirdness in how the spacebar returns, and I'm not sure if I've just fucked something up both times coincidentally on these like Desky specific assemblies, or if that's a Desky specific thing. But I don't know. I got it to work. Like I don't think it's like the snappiest, smoothest, cleanest sounding spacebar, but the whole experience overall pretty nice. And I think like the Neverest looks pretty nice too, outside of the plate engraving. I don't like how they wrote Desky's Neverest on it, but the board looks nice and I like it. I wonder, but I'm just kind of curious. Like, I don't actually know what other people think about it. I haven't looked at the Desky's Discord in some time. So I'm not sure if I'm in the minority or not. I got an Avian and threw it back on MechMart. You didn't like it? I saw you had the blue-gray, right? Dang, what didn't you like about it? I have the S60 from Show. That's like the HHKB Pro 2 housing. I like that. It sounds really clunky, and I actually really like that. And so I have a Snipe coming in, and the Snipe had some cool ass color options, I'll tell you. They had brown. I had to get brown. I've never hardly ever see like Anno brown on any board. But there's part of me kind of thinking, because they also have a burgundy. I was like, man, should I get a burgundy? Too heavy with the brass bottom. It's annoying to move around. Kill Combat, welcome. Gotta save more. Arigato Roboto, welcome. Guys, everybody, Happy New Year. But yeah, oh, whoops. Whoa. I gotta say, yeah, I like I like this like the slimish profile of the Neverest though. It's pretty slick. But it does make it a little bit hard to like do assemblies in it because I think there's kind of maybe a reason why so many Topre boards have like these, you know, sort of thicker bezels. And I think it's like you need something to hook onto, like to keep it elevated so you can like run assemblies like this. And like the thinner your bezel, like the harder it is to like sort of stand up. Did you get an ARC-60, by the way? That's another one I've been kind of interested in. Dude, the ARC-60, so I just bought in on one, but as far as I know, they're not doing any deliveries on this like second drop till probably like late February. And I think there's just like, you know, the whole Lunar New Year, you know, business stoppages that are just kind of like everywhere. You know, it's kind of just how it is, but I got on it kind of late, but they still had the gold, and I'm like surprised that gold wasn't more popular. So I'm gonna grab that. You know, I guess at some point next month. That should deliver next month, and we'll see. But it's crazy. I feel like people are talking, saying that the ARC-60 is what like that price range is probably got to be like the best one, and I'm like, I really got to see it. I got to see it to believe it. Like people talking about how like it's beating out the QK60 at that price. We'll see. It's got me curious. It's got me curious. Pick the black one, but I don't know. It's funny. I feel like I almost never choose black. Oh, speaking of, I saw that the Vero had another like an extras drop. And I actually did sign up. I did sign up for extras because they offered the teal. And okay, I know you had the teal Vero before, right? Too, right? And I was just like, okay, if I could get an A stock teal, maybe this is another one of those boards that I'll have two of. But you know, took an L on the extras. So you still have the teal Vero, right on. Comes with two PCBs for the double mounting. Yeah, 2-1. That's another thing too, is that basically you get two builds out of it, because with the ARC-60 it comes with a solder PCB and a hot swap PCB, and I think the idea is that you use the plate with the hot swap and then you can go plateless with the solder, and it's just like two builds, like for the price of the QK60, for a price that's like cheaper than, you know, some of the other really great comparable boards like Frog Mini. I don't know. It just sounds really intriguing. So we'll see. We'll try it out, and you know, again, like some people have been saying some very good things about it. I'm curious. Kind of salty they sold F&F units publicly, whatever, not planning on selling it. Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that too, to be honest. I really was. But you know, as someone who is not an F or an F, I was like, oh, I love teal. Teal's like my probably second favorite color after clear. All right, I think this is it. Let's try plucking, and let's see if we've missed any. Yeah, big L. I guess I really am not a friend or family after all of that. Did I forget one? Oh, that one's still kind of... Bruh. Okay, I think I need a reflow. What is going on here? I ended up selling my Frog Mini, tried 3 builds, wasn't feeling it. I like the Frog Mini, personally. But I definitely need to... Jeez, that's hot. Do my second build in it. Feel like I may need to change this filter soon. Flexier than what I usually like, I see. Ooh, it's stuck. Nozzle getting weaker, filter getting bad. Oh my god. What is going on here? That was weird. What desoldering station is this? This is an FM 204 station. I like it a lot, but it's big spendy. Big spendy. But I've found that it's worth it for how much I desolder. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I thought FR301, it's it's a lot. It is. But I don't know. There are certain things that I've purchased where I felt like it really is a big quality of life thing. Like it turns things that are genuinely unenjoyable to actually enjoyable. Like between this and separately, I shoot photo film. Getting like the whole setup I have between the copy stand and the sliding like roller tools for scanning film. Primo. Yeah, I totally got that fucking hate designing. Yeah. I think a couple of other... It's funny, I got this because I saw Kirung, Korean streamer Kirung, was using this, and then I think I got one, and then I think maybe it was Warm Thoughts. Warm Thoughts got one because she saw that I was using one. So we'll kind of see if anyone takes Warm Thoughts lead and the chain will continue. Bitter Seeds and 2-1. Thank you guys for the contribution. Alright, this is a spacebar switch. A little bit heavier. And there we go. Okay, so take a look at this, guys. Oh, too, I'm gonna see another Hander Biden jar. Ooh. Alright. So this is a plate from Trilobite Keyboards. Thicker than 1.5 millimeters. Excuse me, bigger than 1.5 millimeters. But what's really interesting is that it was machined to like have these little notches so that those are dipped in to, or I don't know if they're machined. Whatever was done here, they were dipped in so that your switches would actually clip in. So pretty cool, pretty cool. You can see that just all throughout all these switches. But the problem with this was that you know, you could buy this from Trilobite, a little bit expensive, but a cool thing they've done. But there was no split backspace, so I just literally had to like cut some of this stuff out. Like I literally just like kind of plied some of this stuff out. I had to like extend the edges for where the stabilizers were. Just took it out. I just had to. Okay. Cool. All right, let me let's see. clean this up here. Mostly post. Wait, 2-1. What is this picture? Someone drop the link. I need the link. I have a little baggie somewhere here. I think I do. It's in my Discord. Oh, okay. I'll check that out. I didn't check my Discord all day. Oh yeah, that's sick. It's perfect. Put Handerbite on my iron, brought it to work. I surprised a lot of coworkers how colorful it was. Handerbite's nice. Alrighty. You know what, I'll clean this out right now. It's kind of clean already. We'll clean it again. This might be a dud, the rest of this filter, but that's a problem for future me. Did you enjoy using that wooden plate? It was chill. It was chill, it's a plate. I guess the funny thing is that, like, I just build with what I have. The thing is that, like, the only other thing I could really compare it to was the alu plate that had Zeal clickies in it. And it's just like, whenever you do something like that, you know, use clickies or just do something totally drastically different, you're not really getting that good of a comparison. So, one more thing. I'm gonna clean out the nozzle from the rear. All right, I'll put this off to the side for now. And then let's get these Roselio switches in. Also, we got a giveaway here, these Roselio springs. I believe they're like 67 gram. Let's grab plate forks. So this is slow 4, which incidentally I think this is our best bet for a spacebar spring. Someday I need to sit down and figure out SPRiT spring naming. Hey, I can I have a position as someone who types. I think a key is to try to not make as many mistakes. For that reason, I think it's more appropriate when you know, in the process of typing and trying not to make mistakes, you don't accidentally press keys that you don't intend to hit. So if the higher starting point, like if the starting point to get to actuation is higher, that's how you'd accomplish that, right? So in order to be able to get that force higher, it's just like, it just comes down to the spring length. SPRiT slows are the ones that just, like, you know, do long lengths of springs. So I just get slows pretty much 99% of the time, other than the times that I've done Prevail, like multi-stage, which are also super long, or Kinetic Labs. And then the occasional TX. That's all I think it is. I think all of the SPRiT, spring naming. What does extreme mean? Length? I don't think there's any slow that's not extreme. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen any sold as slow but non-extreme. I think the system they have is the number. So it's like the 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and 4 and 5 are new. Yeah, TXXL. So, you know, interesting thing. I can compare, which I will do shortly. I'm not sure what's longer between Slow 5 and TXXL, but we'll take a look at that after I punch all these switches in, because now you got me curious. Long and XL until they came out, yeah. I remember feeling like the longs were not long enough, but I recently played with the XLs, and the XLs are pretty long, so that's good. That's real good. Bang up job. Alright. We're going to punch these all in and we'll do a little spring comparison, because I think it would be worthwhile. Not that yet. Definitely not Fichi. Welcome back, and Happy New Year. Is 3 plate forks optimal for switch insertion? No, I just have 3, so might as well use them. I mean, I think, like, in a way, it depends on, like, how crazy your plate situation is. It could be helpful, but largely unnecessary, I would say. Okay, I'm gonna grab these springs. Let's do a little investigative reporting here. I don't have my top down fully set up right now. Let's take care of this here. My top down also has a different lens than usual. All right, so here's some TXXL 67. This is Kinetic Labs 69 2-stage. Let me look for that slow 5. Slow 5 is like the most extreme here. Slow 5. And then I believe I have one more, which is the Prevail 3-stage 68. Happy New Year! If it works, it works. Yeah. Okay. So these are the 4 bags we're gonna look at, right? Also, I have no idea how this looks right now. Oh shit, it's still in log. Let's see if we can address this. Oh man, it's really hard when I can't see anything. It's also upside down. Let's go back to 8-bit for now. There we go. Okay. Sorry for spring diversion. No. This is important. I need you to know how important this is. This is very important. Okay, so that is TXXL Nikon Master Race. I shoot Nikon. I like Nikon, yet I can acknowledge it's got some pretty glaring weaknesses, but it also has some pretty important strengths too. Oh yeah, Slow 5 is a lot longer than XL. Are those caps based on the Commodore keycaps? Yeah, this is SA Retro, which was ran in 2015. Exploding Card, welcome back, by the way, and Happy New Year. And Zero, you too, Happy New Year. I guess I didn't open this already. I hate these Kinetic Labs bags. These bags are like the worst. It's like there's the zip portion of it, right? And then they still like heat seal it above it. It's ridiculous. So then you gotta like cut super close to the zip enclosure. Unbelievable. All right. Oh, he's just gonna be sliding around. God damn it. Okay, hold on. I want to see. I need like something that'll prevent these from just sliding around. Motherfucker. All right, here we go. Let's see how close we can focus here. So from top to bottom, that's a TXXL 67 gram. Then that's a SPRiT Slow 5, Slow Extreme 5 68 gram. Then after that, that's a Prevail 3-stage 68 gram. And then the bottom one is a Kinetic Labs 2-stage 69 gram. So you can see that like they just kind of get longer and longer, but they also get heavier too. So I just wanted to point that out. And really it comes down all to like the spring length. That's really what I think. There's probably a comparison to be made for the TXXL with one of the lower slow numbers, SPRiT slows. So if I were to take a guess, probably that would be in the neighborhood of like a Slow 3. I don't know if I have any Slow 3s left though. So I'm gonna order some Slow 5s now. So the problem, Ankit, is well, problem. I don't know if how many people do this, but what I typically do is, because you know I run a 7U spacebar, is I always put a heavier spring in the middle. So you need to find like an appropriate spring that would correspond to something that would act heavier than a Slow 5 at whatever weight you have. I think right now the best bet for me personally is if I'm running something like Slow 5s, I would put in like the Kinetic Labs 2-stage 75-gram spring, because that seems to be like a little bit longer and a little bit heavier. But your mileage may vary. I'm not sure if you and how many other people do that. But that's personally what I would do. So the reason I say that is because SPRiT doesn't offer slow 5s in anything higher than 68 grams. I just wanted to point that out. So if you're saying you're doing 55-gram TXXL and 60-gram for spacebar, then you should be like generally good. Like if you go and buy like one heavier pack of SPRiT slow 5s, like the 68-gram or something, or even just something lower than that, the 63.5 or whatever, then you should be golden. I'm a heavier, like I got a heavier hand here, so it's that like it's a little harder for me to just find that, but I think the Kinetic Lab 75 is the best for me for my heavy hand. Okay, let me see. Let me go back up, catch up on these messages. Wow, Springs. Gotta keep that air from getting in, my guy. What? Is something saying something crazy? How's that? I didn't even notice. Would you prefer a 2-stage spring or just one? I think there's the general like thought that like the more stages you have at the same weights, but I guess it would also be contingent on the length too. Like the snappier it'll be on the return. I'm not 100% sure how true that is. But like, I don't know, if you imagine it, it's probably true. Like it feels like if I just believe it is, then it is. That was a comment from being bagged. Oh, I see. Gotta keep the air from getting in. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, dude, I always got Kinetic Labs boxes for keycaps. Then I found tackle boxes of the same but larger dimensions on Bass Pro shops. 4 for the price of 2 Kinetic Labs boxes. Kinetic Labs is interesting for sure, because it's not like... well, there are some vendors in general where it's just the like repurpose something and then call it like it's a keyboard specific accessory. It's kind of funny sometimes. Yeah, when it comes to just storage in general, you can always find something cheaper. It's just a matter of how much, like how many you can get at a price you want and if it matches with what you already have. If you found a bunch of tackle boxes you could just keep going back to Bass Pro for, then it's perfect. All right. The winding on the kinetic spring looks nice though. Yeah. Yeah, 2-stage spring or just one. I mean, yeah, again, like, if it were up to me, I mean, I guess I would love to do 2-stage more frequently. It's just, I finally got another couple packs of them, so I should start soon. But when you're, like, when you're heavy-handed like I am, like, anything long and heavy enough is nice. I'll say that. 65 TX long's pretty sexy. It's not long enough. That's what I think. Some people use flatbread boxes to store keyboards even. Yeah, some people do. Some people do. That foam I got was from Staples. They only had them in like packs of 75, and they're like 3 times that length. Okay, so I got all of these in except for the space bar, and this is what we're doing right here, the 75. But let me also grab a little tiny bag for these leftover remaining switches. So you gotta. I have a pack of 75, and the thing is, like, it's really what, like 225, because of just like how much you need to like just put in a single 60%, and then then you just gotta cut it and then just like, I don't know, try to reseal it with some tape or something. Okay. Oh shit. All right, we're gonna slab on a bunch of lube, a bunch of 205 grade 0 on one singular 75 gram 2-stage spring. That's what we're gonna replace in here. I believe these are SPRiT slow 4s. So, and I think I ran out of slow 4s like just in total. So I think we could just chuck this into that, I don't even know where I put it, that spring thing. So this is a slow 4. I think even still this might be longer than TX XL. UG modify? What? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see that. Modding plates is sometimes a pain in the ass. I hear ya. I hear ya. All right. Also, again, my one of my new favorite tools here. Reverse tweezers. I wasn't 100% sure, but I think I recently saw someone else have this. I don't know if it was Teja or if it was somebody else. Somebody else, I think, might have shown off some reverse tweezers. And I gotta tell you, these are cool, man. Adam Poop, thanks for getting a stream. Thanks for streaming. Hey, I appreciate you being here, as usual. Hope you have a good night. All right, slab this lube on. Bunch of 205. Okie doke. All right, and then I will mark this up. Let's try black. We'll do a black Sharpie. Yeah, black is good. Okie doke. Punch that in. Then we will use our eagle eyes, make sure that we don't have any bent pins. I also need to make sure everything's pushed in right. Oh, I see one. It's on key 8. Eagle eyes. Alrighty, I think we are good. No. The space bar. Wait, what? Actually a couple on the bottom row, not just the space bar. Do you mil-max any of your boards? I have never once mil-maxed a board. Never once. Is the Zeal Roselio a high-pitch switch? It's a silent switch. So I don't know if you consider less volume to be lower pitched, but it's just going to sound a bit different. God damn it, I'm late again. All hex, welcome and happy new year. All right, I'm gonna use my eagle fingers now. Make sure I didn't miss any of these pins in this way. Eagle fingers. Oh yeah, happy Lunar New Year. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, for some reason, I was mentioning this a little bit earlier. Andy and I were trying to figure out why flights were so expensive. Because he was supposed to come up here this weekend because we were trying to go watch a show here that he couldn't get tickets to where he is. I was just like, why the hell are these tickets so expensive? I thought Lunar New Year was next week. All right. You can see how in touch I am with reality. I thought it was next week. Like, I kept seeing all these people talk about Lunar New Year, but I was just like, are people just talking about Lunar New Year a week early? Everyone must just be talking about it a week early. How the hell would you even use... How would you actually depict eagle fingers? They just be like the claws or like feet? Should I make an eagle fingers emote? Talons? Eagle talons. Let me use my talons to check if all these switches... Clean it up a little bit, and then we'll get the soldering started. Maybe I'll get this heated up. Eagle fang. Yeah, I'm gonna use my teeth to check to check whether or not all these pins are straight and not bent. All right. I think we're pretty good. But yeah, I don't Millimax any of my boards. I've never really had a strong desire to be honest. I don't know. I feel like it defeats the purpose of the high investment I've made towards soldering gear. That's what I think. Let me grab that glove. All right, so we're gonna do the single leg procedure for anyone who hasn't seen this before. I solder 180, so that way my tip doesn't touch the plastic legs. And then we do one leg at a time. or one leg per switch on all the switches, that we can do these push alignments, and then or alignment pushes, and then we'll come back and do the other legs. Imagine buying a Hako FM 204 to Millimax. Exactly. Use your solder in Fahrenheit? I do. I feel like I get a lot of comments about that. I feel like, should I just change this to Celsius so people stop asking? It feels like obviously like Fahrenheit somehow is like inferior, or that it's burning hot. Chris, is Gok sending you a Lilium at some point? I have not had discussions with Gok to this point about any units to be sent. I also imagine it wouldn't really make sense, considering, you know, like, Gok has, you know, his timelines on a good many projects, so yeah, having one go out any early to anyone but himself is kind of I don't know. Just, I don't think that's the timing. I don't think that's the timeline we live on, you know? So. Rightly so. If anyone wants to look up how to change this to Celsius, feel free. This is an Edson Loner 2020. 2020, the model number, not the year, as I sometimes have to mention. This was not a unit that was, you know, 2020 specific as per the year. This came out well before 2020, and I think it just happened to be the model number they chose. FM2040 here in the Philippines is 1,200 USD. That's nuts. 2020, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Yeah! 2020! Yeah! Good night, gotta crash. Hey, Bitter Seeds, thanks so much for dropping in. Always cool for you to come by. And a great pleasure to have you. Who is that? Oh my goodness. Hammer Brother with the big ol' raid. We're here to deposit 2K. Ah, all right. Thank you. Thank you. We're getting closer and closer. What are we at now? We're at 400K? That's nuts. Wow. That's nuts. Hell, that little piece of metal sponge came off. So we each get a perestroika cap when you unseal it, right? That is so kind. So kind. How, now I'm gonna regret asking that question. Arigato Rabata, thank you for the contribution to the challenge. For anyone just tuning in, we have a community challenge here. You could spend some channel points. Your rewards points here on seeing me unseal this sealed set of Perestroika. 2,000 per user per day. We've been getting a lot of streams in. It's been about 2 weeks or so since we started the challenge, and we're about halfway. A little under halfway. 40%. Jason7 of 9, by the way, welcome back, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy brother, what were you up to today? Did I miss that already? Did you already mention that? Ooh, all hex. Ooh. Oh. 24K. Wait, I wonder, is there a way you could see the leaders? Or like all the people who have contributed? Let me see. Viewer rewards, channel points. Oh, I also did seem to solder every one of these in. Press standby and hold button? I don't know what that is. It sounds like a made up button. Gamble Shroud, welcome back and thank you for the contribution and Happy New Year! I don't think there's any way to tell. Stand by and down button. Oh. You mean this hold for off button? I don't know how well that can be seen. What's going on? It's just... Huh? Press standby and hold. Hold for off? I just turned it off. Hold the lower left first and then the down. Okay, hold on. Just turned it off. This is made up. This is a made up lie. Do I need the key? That person was holding a key. Wait. Was it the other way around? Okay, I think you turn it off. Yeah, you turn it off first. And then you hold down and then you turn this on. There. Is that right? Is that what 661 is? Well, it's supposed to be like 349, but I guess that's like close enough, right? There, you guys happy now? It being in Celsius. Oh look, it is no longer the temperature of the sun. A much cooler value. These guys, can you believe these guys? Such sticklers. $500 close enough, shaking my SMH my head. I didn't pay $500 for it. In fact, I could tell you how much I paid. It's on this sticker right here because I got it used. Although you can't see it because it's not in focus. As a U.S. citizen, I desire a change back to Fahrenheit. I just may. All right, these alignment pushes are doing us some good right now. Let me try going from this way. I voted. Okay, these actually seem relatively good. A lot of our issues so far have seemed to be on the spacebar row. I feel like maybe this... Hold on, I think I need to actually put it up to 349 because it does seem a little bit slightly slower to heat. Alrighty. One more on this side on this row. Pretty good. Shall we do a Celsius versus Fahrenheit poll? No, not at this moment. The time zones are unfavorable. I was thinking that too. We should do a 24-hour poll. Oh, damn, this mix is hard. Do it on IG? I mean, I kind of have amassed a, you know, a lot of you guys are international because I stream so damn late here. The insomnia is killer, isn't it? This is a little accordion in the background that kind of reminds me of Animal Crossing. In this mix. Can you guys hear the music? I hope you guys can hear the music. Okay, so we did all the alignment pushes. I think we have a better technique for that than we had before. So that's kind of nice. I hear it, but I don't hear the AC accordion. I don't think it's an Animal Crossing accordion. It's just an accordion that sounds reminiscent it reminds me of Animal Crossing. Or just some instrumentation. Oh, it also might be like way quieter for you guys than it is in my ear. That could also potentially be an issue as to why you don't hear it. Because it's pretty quiet in my ear compared to the rest of the song too. I realized I never looked at this. Let me quickly check. Does everything look good? Everything looks pretty good. Yep. I have to disagree for that reason. I don't hear the I don't hear it, so it's just I disagree entirely. Oh yeah, you know what I'm just recalling now is that the Hello M0110 wasn't merged into VIA by the time that this came out, and the only JSON they provided only had 2U shift compatibility, I guess meant for that dumb 60% with arrow keys layout. So like everyone was just kind of throwing their hands up and they're like, dude, what is this? Seriously, what are we supposed to do? And then I just realized you gotta just kind of read it. You can read the JSON file and then like kind of rewrite it. So I actually rewrote it to be built for 7U, and I think that helped a lot of people. I still don't know to this point if anyone's using anything but my Hello M0110 JSON file. I got to imagine they must have something newer provided, but I haven't checked. I forgot about that detail. Maybe they made a 6U with a 1U bottom row. It's just like every wrong move. The reason I remember that is because I'm looking at this PCB and I'm reminded that there's actually like all the extra holes on the ZXCV row that sort of are meant to accommodate for the 2U. It's just like this whole thing looks like a DZ60. One of the worst layouts ever made. 60% with arrows. Good night, Chris. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Thanks for tuning in. We're almost done here, just as an FYI. And we got a giveaway prize. We got the Roselio 67 gram springs. I've seen the Freebird 60. I've heard of it, but what... I know that it's just like a normal, like standard win key, no blocker thing, but does that have a bunch of craziness on it? Does that have... Is that forced 2U? Forced 2U shift? 60% with arrows? Let's take a look at this. Alright. My prediction here is that it's... Okay, let me just look at it. Look at the black one closely. Oh, man. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. Wait, that one doesn't even have a question. Oh, the question mark is on the right side where the function key is. That's a damn shame. I don't know what's worse between that and HHKB XT. What do you guys think is worse? Should I run a poll? At least the XT is borderline manageable. Ah, man, we gotta run this poll. You're making me run this poll now. Alright, it's toxic hours. Toxic hours. Get your votes in. This is a lengthy poll here. Toxic Saturday night degenerate hours. Votes in. Votes in. What's worse? What's worse? Freebird is hot swap. Only hot swap? Oh man. So you don't even have a choice. I guess you have those choices in that picture, right? Eagle eyes! Have I missed anything? Eagle eyes! Alright, doesn't appear to be the case, but let's open up VIA and check. Fuck, you need a daughter board for this? Is it standard daughter board? I don't actually know. I guess it's time to find out and potentially fry this PCB. Yeah, I have these JST cables that are definitely shit. But the ones that can't really peel out. I think I found one. Just get a DZ60 and do the arrow keys. All right. Moment of truth. Let's fry this PCB. Okay, this actually works. Okay. I don't 100% remember where the JSON is, but I think we can just not do the matrix and find out. I think we are good. All right. Seems gravy. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna power this off. I'm gonna power off the gun in the back. Oh. Plug this. Now while that's turning down a little bit, let's try to get this covered here. Oh shit, wait a second. I needed to... Damn it, I messed up. Ugh. I need to get this hot first. You need JSON? I have it somewhere. I just don't really remember. I could probably just find it on the Discord. Was it the doc supply or whatever? Okay. Off it goes. I never bought that Salamoniac or Tip Tinner or whatever. There we go. Very cool. Great work, team. You all did very great. Oh, is the JSON up now? Oh shit, is this? I wonder if it's still the dumbass JSON. Oh, they actually have it. I can't tell off the bat if it's silly. Because I don't want to do this and then it's like, it's all shit, you know? Like, I think there's a chance that this is potentially the bad one. Like, they never changed it. I think it's the bad one. So I'm not going to load that in. Also, I think 60% arrow keys is got a pretty big lead. I guess I should have expected that from all you guys. I don't know which one I hate more. What I do know is that it's a very hard question for me. Whoops. Oh, I should run a poll for keycaps. Oh, I got this. I think that that desk mat was still a little wet from last time I washed it. Let me take a look at what key sets I do have. So we got to let this poll run down. Oh, y'all can see what I'm doing. Hold on. 1 second here. We're getting this all sorted out. Oh, so one person with the XT vote. Okay. Oh, well, this poll's still going, so let me write down the options somewhere else. Oh, we're getting so close. What is XTHHKB? It's an HHKB, but with macro columns. XTHHKB versus HHKB with Afro. No. No. Does that really exist? I'm surprised by what I'm seeing here. Hold on. A little surprised by what I'm seeing here. Not this poll. Well, I appreciate you guys voting in this poll, but the poll I want to run is for the key sets. I feel like there's an option here that everyone would choose. I think. There's not enough characters. I hate how these polls have such low character amounts. Alright, if I were to guess, there is one option here that's probably going to get all the votes. Just throwing that out there, I think that that's the case. Okay, poll is up. Poll is up. Now I need to disassemble the board. Get your votes in, guys. What key set you want to see on this? Honestly, want to see Umka? Oh, is that right? Because I want to buy Umka. I see. Ooh, interesting. Interesting poll, guys. Very, very interesting. Now I'm glad I made the poll. Whoa, what the heck? That was clutch. Oh, I did not expect that one to win, like, at all. Wow, okay. Oh, and I'm kind of happy too, because it's like I've been trying to find a home for this. Oh, thank you guys. I really thought the fake carbon was gonna win. Like, I felt like that was just such an obvious choice that I almost didn't want to put it on because it just seemed too obvious. Also because I'm not sure if I've forgotten whether or not that there's another board that I want that to live on. Don't really remember. That was my accusation. Time is it? Oh, it's almost 2. Only almost 2. There, we're going quick fast. I like the idea of SA Handerbot on this mostly because of the SA profile. Yeah, we you know, I get it. And I mean, we have SA here as well. It's good. I wonder how it would be on linears. I feel like the SA works really, really well on the clickies for sure. I'm not 100% sure how much I'd like it if it were on linears, but I guess we won't find out. Okay, when you're dumb and wanted a 13U build in a 12.75U case, but didn't realize that a smaller spacing PCB will cause uneven gaps between case and switches. MT3 works nice on clickies too. I still haven't tried MT3. Wait, so you're trying to make a very custom 13U build? That's interesting. Alright. This is that. I feel like the NK Cherry PBT is kind of inspired me to like try more keycap sets that aren't just CRP and GMK. I love CRP and GMK, but I think there's more to love out there. Are you a big fan of Zeal switches? It's just they're available and they're stupid expensive, but like the clickies are, oh man, the clickies when you put them into tactile mode, holy shit. It's nuts. It's nuts. That said, clickies stupid expensive. Every other switch they have stupid expensive. But if you can look past that, which most people won't, they got good stuff. Yeah. Just between clickies and, you know, like I guess like the history of Zealios, and the fact that, like, you know, with Zealio switches you can kind of do a lot of good Franken switches. Telio's being super smooth, like they got good stuff. Just the price is understandably a real big turnoff to a lot of people. Very understandably. Makes me feel like a typewriter when typing slowly. I like their Aqua's Island V2s. Those are kind of nice too. But expensive. Very. Just think of Noctua fans when I hear MT3. Alright. Oh, I can't forget this. I think I forgot this when we were trying to reassemble this last time. Get this in there. Alrighty. Not much of a turnoff for me. There's just no vendor for Zeal switches. Oh shit. Bento. I'm surprised Bento won. Been looking for a home for this. Actually kind of excited. Kind of excited to see it. I don't know if it's gonna match, but remains to be seen. Alrighty. Just swap out for carbon after the stream. I mean, no, I didn't actually even want to use carbon or the fake carbon. I just thought that, I don't know, it seems like an option that would match and you guys might like it. And so I'm kind of happy you didn't win. Thank God there isn't more Illustrator. Oh, Toasty! Toasty, Mr. Toasty. Welcome. So I did end up using your version of the plate. I guess there is a trust I have in it. But I did make a little more illustration modifications before I placed out the order because I was trying to figure out what to do with those extra stabilizer cuts. I noticed you didn't put them in, but I'm kind of glad you didn't put them in. Like essentially I extended those stabilizers downwards. This guy makes places. I do. I'm a genius. I'm the plate genius. I'm the greatest keyboard designer of all time using Illustrator for my plate files. I don't think anyone makes plates in Illustrator better than I do. All right, I'm gonna go back. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get the bento. Be back. Gerald T does? Oh man, he's probably better than me, huh? Gerald T is probably legit better than me. I haven't seen Gerald T in a minute. Where is that fella? Alright. Here we go. There goes nothing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably busy with work life. Yeah. Bento, yes. Bento, round 2. I don't know what I wrote in the poll. I hope I wrote revival. Did I write traditional? Because if I did, whoops. Okay, I didn't write revival. Oh, good. Now I know I didn't trick you guys. YUI. Who is that? Charvel. Charvel? Thanks for the follow. Welcome here on this, I guess now, late Monday, or sorry, Sunday. We're probably not going to do accents. Unless anyone wants to holler and say, oh, Chris, you gotta use those accent keys. You gotta use those accent keys. If one of you guys says it, I might do it. I might. But I don't think we will. Finally managed to catch you on stream. LOL, I've been watching your VODs on YouTube. Oh, nice. Thank you. It's always interesting to hear that. Because they're just dumps for me. They're like, you know, I hope someone finds this useful. If anything, maybe I might find them useful. So it's cool to hear when people say like, oh, they're actually watching my stuff. Because it's just like the easiest dump. The hard part is streaming, you know? You said you use Promise, right? Do you like it more than the Glimmer Glass? I don't have Glimmer Glass, specifically the thing called Glimmer Glass. I don't know if that's at all similar to that Moody filter I have. Oh, is that the end of this playlist? Oh, and that was the end of putting this all on here. Okay. I got a few things to do. I gotta look up, or I gotta get a new playlist going. That was Smoke from Smooth Sounds. Let's go to Funktastic. Okay, meanwhile, I'm gonna look up Glimmer Glass, if that's similar at all to the Moody. Glimmer Glass versus Pro Mist. Excuse me. All right. At a very, very quick glance, I know that it's different, but I have struggled to figure out what specifically is different about it. So I haven't used it. Better than an easy stream and a hard dump. That's true. That is a little bit better. Just a little. Okay. Alright, I guess no one really wanted to see those accent keys. This is what it looks like, and I gotta say, I don't hate it. I don't hate it one bit. Let me get this gun out of here. Get on out of here. Zealio, a V1 Zeal Redux are like 60 cents each right now. Not too bad. Well, that really isn't that bad. Similar to Clears. I think so. I think that was kind of the thing was the V1 Zealio, like the whole thing about it was trying to be a little bit more like, you know, Cherry Clear, I suppose. I guess that's what it was all about. Clear stem without the girth. Still uses Zeal V2 leaf though. I see. Okie doke. What do you guys think? Could be a good pickup for... Really? Oh, I guess you could, huh? Why didn't I think of that? Like that bottom would be the same, huh? I think the cable doesn't match. Oh yeah, the cable never matches. I never changed this cable. I never changed this cable. It's a critical aspect of the stream is that I haven't gotten a new cable since 2020. Okay. Oh, I guess we could run a prediction. Oh, this is interesting, going silent in a board like this. I don't know if I feel that adventurous tonight. Let's go with 131. All right. Prediction period's up if you care to get a wager in. Put your channel points in as to whether you believe or doubt. With channel points, you can use that to help contribute to the 1 million point goal. Ooh. All right, let me go. I didn't go wash my hands. I didn't wash my hands, did I? All right, about a minute. Oh, I think we got a lot of doubts in here. Oh, I have some fun news for you guys. It had not ever occurred to me, for whatever reason, it had not ever occurred to me that DOSBox does exist in Mac OS. So I no longer need to get my whole PC on just to play Typing Tutor 5 and the Letter Invaders minigame inside of it. I literally just copied and pasted it onto this Mac machine, and like it saved all the high scores. So this has become a pretty short stream here, so I think we have the time and the opportunity here to run some Monkey Type, run some Flappy Bird Typing Tutor, and then run some Typing Tutor 5 Letter Invaders just prior to giving away these leftover Roselio springs, 67 grams. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. Here's another quick thing. Oh, the prediction period's over. But I want to make one other comment here. For anyone who was tuned in last night watching me struggle to get through how to deal with DaVinci Resolve, I learned something earlier this afternoon when I was redoing the Neverest type test, which was I think the color space transform is supposed to be the last node, because everything, like every adjustment you make, should be on that like very, very compressed version of the feed. And that just makes a lot more sense once I watched a YouTube video of a guy talking about it. But it is weird. It is otherwise still weird because of how, I don't know, how weird Nikon is in general. Like the Nikon N-Log settings don't really show up in the right places in DaVinci Resolve, and I think it's because it's Nikon. Anyways, who cares? Let's talk about this type test. Let's talk about this keyboard. Guys, this is the Hello M0110. We've got a Zebrawood plate. We've got Roselio switches with SPRiT Slow Extreme 4 68 gram springs. And we've got GMK Bento R2, the Revival base. I'm going to hydrate a little more. I feel like I'm pretty dehydrated today. Also, how good are keyboards asked for a hydrate 2 hours ago, so I had that big long one a little bit earlier, right before I washed my hands, and here's another one. What the heck? Oh, okay. So yeah, that's the details of the board. 60-second test. Let's get this music off, point this mic a little more downward, and let us get started. 131. Goal is 131. Hey! Oh, I straddled that at the end. R.I.P. my points. Hey! Hell yeah, congratulations to the believers. I was real good for a while, and then it got real bad. What do you guys think? Roselio silent switches from Zeal? More points for Perestroika tomorrow? Oh, I am not 100% sure I'll be back tomorrow. I may. But I am out Monday night. I am out Monday night, and I'm like a 60% chance tomorrow night. Tomorrow some point. Just a heads up. All right, let's run a couple of 30s, and then we'll do some tests with some music on too afterwards. Oh, it got really celebratory outside. Next time then. No, got a stream just to deposit points. That's kind of why. I was like really unsure about tomorrow, but I realized, nah, you guys got to get these points in. So that's why it's about at a 60 right now. Higher than maybe I was considering earlier. What do you guys think? Pretty nice board, right? Use chopstick. Welcome back. Thank you for the contribution. And again, Happy New Year. You guys like the board? Not bad. Silent switches and like a weird, big, clunky case like the Hello M0110. Happy New Year. I like it. Yeah. Pretty nice. I didn't know what to expect. Actually, this suggestion came from All Hex. I think I ran a poll like a long while back, or a poll, or maybe I just asked a question in chat about what boards I had that they knew of in my collection, exclamation collection if you want to see it, that they would want to see silent switches in. And I think All Hex made the suggestion that maybe let's try throwing it in the Hello M0110. So I never forgot that, and so I actually have been planning around this. And that's kind of why I wanted to get rid of the lavenders that were in here, and keep the clickies in the other assembly. Wow, that was hot at the beginning. That was so hot in the beginning. I blew it there at the end. Alrighty. Let's get a couple of these things open here. Flappy Bird. Alright, here we go. Ah! That's some bullshit. Ah, fucking bitch. Why did I hit Q? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. Two more. One more after this one. Bro, it has been a cold night. It's been a cold night here. Oh, bro. Oh, that one was looking real good. Okay. This is kind of funny because dealing with Flappy Bird typing tutor is like, it sometimes can be a something that sounds like a type test. But in the case of these silent switches, I'm not sure how much you guys are actually able to hear out of that. Okay. So let's see if we can get this to work. Mount D. D. CDTT5 TT. Hey, there we go. There we go. Oh, we gotta put that prediction up. Oh, bro, I think we were doing like every time is like if I hit my PB, or not PB, the last one. And the last one I almost hit a PB. So let's do a 5-minute prediction period. Feel free to get your wagers in here. So I'm gonna meditate a little bit, and then we're gonna get some of the first couple of rounds done here so that we could see. Feel free to get your wagers in. This is Letter Invaders. Main menu, game, Letter Invaders, full keyboard. And so the idea is that I have a whole cityscape at the bottom. There's all these falling letters, and I gotta type in those letters and or words, or characters for that matter, before any of them actually reach the cityscape and destroy my city. Every letter in a word string increases, like each letter increases the score. So it's like 10, 20, 30, and so on per letter. But as soon as I make a mistake, the word gets blanked out. It's still coming down. I have to start typing it all over again, but I also on top of that lose 10 points for the whole word. So we'll see it. We'll see it here. It is very nice not having to turn on that loud PC. I need to get new fans, man. those really nice RGB fans are not good for acoustics at all. And maybe I just have too many. How many fans do you need in a PC? I mean, I guess that kind of can be determined by the actual thermals, right? You have 6. I have 8. I have 8 case fans, and then I have a DH15, I think, which is like 2 more fans on the CPU cooler, and then my GPU has its own fans, you know. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. Bruh. Depends on how much airflow and cooling you want. Just switch them all to Noctua and call it a day. I have a normie AIO cooler. And now I need to do this Noctua thing. But like, which Noctua fans? My guess is just try to get as many 140 Noctua fans, right? And again, I was mentioning this, what was it, the other day? Leibowitz. Okay, so what I was saying was, oh god. I've been waiting for this next generation of Noctua 140mm fans that just haven't arrived to the scene, even though they've been expected for the last 3 years. And should I keep waiting for them, or should I just get the existing ones? Existing 140s. If you can fit all 140, sure, usually a mix of 120 and 140, yeah. Okay, real quick. Define, I think I have the define R5. Do I have the define R5 or define R6? Now this is bothering me. I gotta know this now. Give me 1 second. I gotta find this out now. I have the Fractal Design Define R6. Let me know what you think the optimal fan situation would be if I switched to all Noctua. Which Noctua fans I should buy, and what are available. Sneakers. Cue his phone number. 83062. Oh shit. 830-6287. Groovy. Oh god. I get all black. Yeah, I want to get all black. That just seems to be would make the most sense. Inclining. I think it's how I'm seated. I could play better depending on how I sit. You gotta get cozy, you gotta get comfortable. Oh god. Jingoistically. Fuck you! Oh my god, fucking sequestering. Oh my god, bruh. Holy shit, we had this game in elementary school. Custom 3, welcome back. It was in middle school for me. But it was already like pretty dated by that point. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, big F. Bro, fucking linears, man. They make this game so hard. You know Z-Type, it's similar to this. I hear a lot of about Z-Type. Is it better than this? Because I think this is a pretty strong game in its own right. I've heard a little of it. Oh god, oh my fucking god. Bruh! Where is... Oh my god, where is my cursor? Edger. I think the graphics are better. I don't know, man. These are pretty good graphics. 2140 on the top and front, 1140 on the back. There's also space at the bottom, but I'm not sure if because I think I currently, let me check real quick. I have two fans at the bottom. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember whether or not they're 140s or 120s. Don't bother with the bottom, honestly. So like, even if you got really good fans, it's like, is it not worth the sound or the money? Like the sound specifically. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Bro, this makes... Chris, playing that old game, cooling difference will be minimal, but not worth the sound and money. Okay, good to know. Maybe I should just get rid of the two that are in there right now at the bottom. Maybe that's like, that would cut down on a little sound. Frank, welcome! Happy New Year! And G-Fruit, by the way, Happy New Year as well. I've been hearing a lot about Z-Type. Frank, you may know how much I'm hearing about Z-Type. I've heard about Z-Type for the first time about 20 times. Oh, Z-Type? Have you heard of Z-Type? I'm not doing so hot. I don't know if I could get 40,000 more points. We'll find out though. Oh my god, bro, are you fucking serious? The only time I ever mount fans on the bottom is if a client brings me a case with no front fan mounting, like the Lian. I see. Interesting. Yeah, because it's just like that one's with the glass on the front, right? That makes sense. Frank! Oh my god. Woo! Guys, yes, tell me. Have you guys heard about Z-Type? Oh, you guys see that fucking clutch me batting the mouse away to get the cursor out of that one stream? You guys see that shit? Clip that shit. Oh fuck, can we get this? Fuck. Oh my god, bro! Oh fuck. Oh, that got too crazy. That got too crazy. Oh my. Hey man, thank you so much again for rating through 2 days ago. Super appreciate it. Hey, P-Beige KBs. Welcome and Happy New Year. Well, thank you for being here tonight. And thank you for the follow. Okay, so this is where we had landed right here. 103,505. I think that's where we were. Very sad. We couldn't get it. But this is our mark for next time, and we gotta beat this. This was very sad. Very sad. I apologize to all the believers here. we got mostly doubters. Congratulations to the doubters. All two of us. All right, we got a little stupid giveaway, as we normally do for anyone just tuning in for the first time here. First of all, Happy New Year. Second of all, on these streams, we usually run giveaways for typically what is junk. And so here's what we've got. Tonight, we have some of these leftover springs as we spring swap these out from these Zeal Roselios as per this build. I gotta tell you guys, I like the board. I like the switches. I actually do like the typing experiences. But I do not like how this performs on letter invaders. Anyways, here are those springs. These are up for grabs tonight, along with one of these, potentially one of these 7 stream stickers. We got 3 different variants of the Cool S forehead alien, one of 3 variants of the 3D Cool S, and also Kawaii Drake. So, if you guys are interested in either this piece of junk or one of these stickers, we got a little marbles for y'all. Y'all interested in some marbles? Kawaii Drake, yes. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the build tonight, and hope you guys liked how it sounded. I don't know if you guys are really into sound switches, but that's a good one. I think I quite like this. All right, let's choose a random one with a somewhat low elimination rate. Let's choose Turning Colorful Garden. That Drake sticker is so cute. It's so kawaii. I need more kawaii Drakes. All right, guys. You already know the drill. Exclamation play to join. We'll run a, where is my cursor? We'll run this 3-minute timer. Get your big butts in here. Exclamation play. First place winner gets to claim this prize of the sticker and the springs. Last place finisher gets to choose the raid target. Must finish the race. Let's take a look and see who's online, who we may have some hints to raid, in case you need hints. Looks like we got Thick Thack Thok. Mr. Thick Thack Thok is on. Kumi Keebs is on as well. Hefty Keebs is also on. Play, oh boy, sticker and springs. Christ, why am I awake? It's not even 3 yet. The night is young. International pace shipping? No, I got this. Don't you worry. International shipping is covered. I will probably begin shipping out a lot of these things. You know, we've been holding off on shipping for like the last 2 months. But, you know, I think those mail prices or shipping prices are going to be going down just a little bit. So it will help that I wait. Killer B, welcome back. Happy New Year. Octa Keys as well. Happy New Year. Black Tar, welcome back as well. Happy New Year. So yeah, we do have a few possible suggestions for keyboard streamers who are on. So again, last place finisher does get to choose the raid target, and it can be any one of them, or it could be your friends, or your favorite hot tub streamers, whoever it may be. Is there anyone hot tub streaming right now? I don't know if I see any at the moment. Zuby streamers. 45 seconds left to join. Exclamation play. All right, I'm gonna throw my name in the mix. If I win, last place finisher gets it, in addition to choosing the raid target. Also, no rerolls. So either you claim or you pass it along. Thank you guys again so much for being here. Good luck and welcome to the race. Whoa, what is this? Where is everybody? Oh my, what the heck was that? Oh, did someone die? All hex just died. Killer B got a good lead right now. Very strong lead. Sorry, I'll try not to follow too crazy. Let's zoom out here. Killer B. Oh, there's a bunch of these snowflake propellers. Oh, that's, wow, that is... Dude, I love these community maps. These community maps are way better than the regular maps. Oh, so long as you screen. Life is pain. Oh, Punk Shoe. Oh my goodness, looking real good for Punk Shoe. Oh my goodness, that was a quick one. But this is a really cool stage for a quick one. Punk Shoe, do you claim? Let me get this tabulated here. This is the stream of the 21st. Roselio Springs plus sticker. And we get a clam. All right, Punk Shoe with the clam. Hell yeah. Congratulations, Punk Shoe. Guys, if you like that map, I know it was a little short, but if you like that map, hit vote, exclamation vote, yes or no. Where is my cursor? All right, let's take a look at the final results. Octa Keys, the last place finisher. Man, no clam emojis? Yes. Oh, I wonder if that still goes after I click that thing. But Octa Keys, if you'd like to choose the raid target, whoever you'd like to raid between, again, we got some suggestions here. Hefty Keys, Hefty Keebs, Kumi Keebs, Thick Thack Thok, or anybody else. Hefty Keebs, let's do Hefty Keebs. Hey. Guys, again, much appreciated for y'all being here. Hope you guys enjoyed the build and the soothing sounds of the build itself and also the music. If you are subbed, that's the raid message. If you are not subbed, that's your raid message. Send Hefty Keebs some love, and I will see you possibly tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, then Tuesday. Good night, everybody.